Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. Okay. Last video we talked about long division and we talked about the concept of how to divide, we talked about the rules. So if you've missed the previous video, please you have to watch it. Okay. Now this one we're going to be talking about long division with missing terms. So in examples where some terms are missing, then how will you do it? So let's say, for instance, we have x raised to power 6 plus 2x4 plus 6x minus 9 divided by x raised to power 3 plus 3. Now, as you can see here, as usual, I told you that you put the numerator inside, so it's going to be x6. Now, but you will notice that the powers of 6, some of them are missing. We don't have 5 here. We don't have 3, 2, and we only have 1. So that means for the missing variables, okay, you have to also add it here. So because x raised to the power 6 is there, there's no x raised to the power 5. It's going to be 0 x raised to the power 5. Is that making sense? Then you now have the x raised to the power 4. Then you're going to have the, because we are missing 3 as well, it's going to be 0 x3. Also, we're missing 2, 0 x2. Then we'll have 6x minus 9. Is that making sense? So basically, the variables of x must be from 6 all the way to 0. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the same thing you will notice as well with the denominator x cubed. You will notice that there is x2 is not here, x1 is not here. Does that make sense? So we have to put the same thing. So it's going to be x3 plus 0x squared. Let me give it more space. So it's going to be x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x and plus 3. Is that making sense? So now at this stage now, we can now start solving. So what you do is that the first one you have, you now start dividing like what I explained earlier, okay? You use only the first term, okay, to divide, the same principle. You won't do anything more than that. So x6 divided by x3 is going to give you, so we have x6 divided by x3, and that will give you x6 minus 3, and I'll give you x to the power 3. Does that make sense? So this is going to be x to the power 3. You multiply, x3 times x3 will give you x6, plus, this is going to give you 0, x5, plus, x3 times this will give you 0, x4, plus 3x what? Cube. Then you subtract. This will give you 0. This as well will give you 0. 2 minus this is going to give you 2x4. 0 minus 3 will give you minus 3x cubed. Then you bring down the rest here. You see? So we're going to have 0x squared plus 6x minus 9. We repeat the same thing again, like we said. We use the first term only and the first term as well. Okay? So 2x4 divided by x cubed. So we're having 2x4 divided by x cubed will give you 2x. Okay? So with 2x, you're going to put it again. It's going to be plus 2x. You multiply. It's going to give you 2x4 plus 0x cubed plus 2 times 0 again is going to give you 0x squared. Then 2 times 3 is going to give you what? 6x. Then you subtract. Then minus 3 minus 0 is going to give you minus 3x cubed plus 0 minus 0 is going to give you 0x squared. 6, okay? Minus 6 is going to give you what? 0x minus what? 9. I see. Then we'll go again this time. We're going to use the same thing we talked about, only use the first one. So it's going to give you minus 3x cubed divided by x cubed, and that will give you minus 3, right? So you're going to put minus 3 here, then multiply. It's going to give you minus 3x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x, then minus what? 9. You subtract this minus this will give you 0, 0, 0, 0. Good. And that is the answer for that. So then how do you write the answer? So remember I explained in the last video that this number here is going to be this is the quotient, okay? If you remember, okay, this is the what? The denominator. And this is the what? The remainder. Okay? So now, and I told you the way to write it is quotient plus the remainder over what? Denominator. So that's the answer. So the quotient is going to be x cubed plus 2x minus 3. There's no remainder over what? X cubed plus what? 3. So that means this is going to be 0 at the end of the day, but I'm just going to write it just to be clear as well. And that will be the answer for that. Okay? Maybe I can pick one more example. Okay, so it will just put everything in perspective. Okay, so you can try 2x4 minus x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 4 divided by x squared minus 3. Okay, now you can pause the video here and solve it. Then when you're done, you can press play and see if you got the correct answer, okay? So let's solve this question as well. Okay, so we have something like this. We have 2x4, we check, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that means it's fine. So you're gonna have x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 4. So everything is there, 4, 3, 2, 1. But now if you look at the denominator, we have 2, but there's no 1 there. So it's going to be x squared plus 0x minus what? 3. Okay? As usual, we start the game. We divide. Remember, it's only the first term you divide with. So we have 2x raised to the power 4 divided by x squared. And that will give you 2x to the power 2. So 4 minus 2 will give you 2. So you put the 2x to the power 2 here, you multiply, to give you 2x raised to the power 4, plus, this is going to give you 0x cubed minus 6x squared. Does that make sense? So you always have to divide first. When you divide, then you what? You multiply. Then we're going to subtract now, okay? 2x4 minus 2x4 will give you 0, minus x cubed minus 0 will give you minus x cubed, minus 5 minus 6. So you're having minus 5x squared minus 6x squared. Minus times minus will give you what? Plus. So it's going to minus 5x squared plus 6x squared. 6x squared minus 5x squared will give you what? 1x squared or just x squared. Does that make sense? So that means it's going to be plus x squared. Then we'll bring down this 2. It's going to give you plus 3x minus 4. You do the same thing, you start again. We use only the first one and the first one here. So minus x cubed divided by x. So we have minus x cubed divided by x squared is going to give you minus x. Is that making sense? So it's going to be minus x, you multiply. Minus x times x squared will give you minus x cubed. Minus x times 0 is going to give you 0x squared. Minus 0x squared, okay, minus x times 0 will give you, yeah, you can't have let's just put minus 0x squared. Then minus x times minus 3 will give you what? Plus 3x. Then the next thing, you subtract. This will give you 0. X squared minus 0x will give you what? X squared. Is that making sense? 3 minus 3x is going to give us what? 0x. Then you bring down this one here, and minus 4. Then the last one, the same thing. You use the first one to start again. So you always keep repeating the process till you get till the end. So x squared divided by x squared is going to give you 1. So 1 times this is going to give you x squared. 1 times 0 is going to give you 0x. And it's going to give you minus what? 3. Then you subtract. So we're going to have minus 4 minus 3. And that will give you minus 4 plus 3. And that will give you minus 1. So it's going to give you minus 1. And that should be the answer for that. So, like I told you the last time, we then have to write it in the form of quotient, remainder divided by the denominator, okay? It is very important to write it because when we start talking about partial fractions, it's going to come very, very handy. So when you have to first reduce this by long division, then we'll work with partial fractions. So we're going to talk about partial fractions in the remainder of the video, so please you have to have a look at it. So the answer is going to be 2x squared minus x plus 1 plus in bracket minus 1, which is a remainder, divided by x squared plus 0x minus 3. Or you can say, you can put it to be minus, so you can write it like 2x squared minus x plus 1. This is going to give you minus 1 over, okay, if you want to, x squared minus 3. So it's still the same thing. You can write it any way you've done, all right? All right, so that is that for that, okay? So my next video will be on factor theorem, okay? I'm going to talk about factor theorem. Like I said, if you have any question with the long division, please put it in the comment section or just send me a message and I'll try and respond to you. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to see you in the next video.